Hey there, have you set your 2025 goals yet? If not, no worries. Let us work on them together in this video. And if you have already, hit the subscribe button so that we can cheer each other on this year. Hi, my name is Emily. I run a small candle business called Luminary Focus, where every scent is made for you to help you find calm, focus, and spark your productivity. So, whether you're working hard, studying late, or chasing that big dream, our candles are here to light the way. So, in this video, I will be sharing my 2025 business goals for Luminary Focus. So, we'll be expanding and adding some wax melts to our candles, because right now I'm doing just candle jars and also the mini tins. So those are like trial tins where you can get to try all the scents that we have. So I'll also be adding wax melts and also planning on growing my business, trying to get on platform like Fair, and also talking to some small business in my area about possibly selling my candles in their store or maybe through consignment or wholesale. So yeah, so for my 2025, I broke it down into like big goals and also kind of break it down even further to quarterly goals and then monthly goals and then weekly goals. Okay, so I'm gonna first share my big 2025 goals. So I'm gonna share my big 2025 goals first and then break it down from there. So the first goal I have is number one is to grow this YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers. Now that is a big goal, and no, and I think I watched somebody on YouTube that said, go big or go home. So, so that's my big goal for this channel. And for Instagram, I'm trying to get it to 500 followers. And for TikTok, if TikTok is still around, hopefully, I'm trying to get it to 1,000 followers. And for my candle sales, I'm trying to get it to 2,000. So that's around 2,000 to 3,000 candles. My goal is to sell this year, and that's from either website or wholesale to everything calculated together. So for my candle sale, I'm trying to get, that's my first year goal. Potentially in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm trying to get to a point where I'm selling about 600 candles a month. That's like my bigger goal for that. But yeah, so the fifth goal that I have is to get accepted to sell on Fair. Fair is a wholesale platform, so I have applied to get on that. So that's my goal for wholesale, and also which fits into the next one is to approach either through in-person, phone call, or email about 100 businesses in my area to pitch the idea of selling my candles at their store, and or for them to buy through wholesale or to do consignment. So that's I know, like, approaching 100 businesses. I don't know how many that can potentially sign from there, but I think they say the more you approach, the more your chances of somebody saying yes. So I'm shooting for like 100, and I'm hoping that maybe at least 3 business from that 100 will be able to sign to sign over or buy my product on wholesale or through even white labeling. I would do that too. So the 7th one I have is I already talked about that. Sign on at least 3 businesses. And the 8th one I have is attend at least 3 markets. So my end goal for my business is not necessarily to make like market a big center of it, but I would like to still attend markets to get my name out there. Since it's fairly a new business, get my name out there, get the brand out there, have people, get to smell, see, touch our products. So that's at least to attend 3 markets. And I already registered also, like in my area, there are like markets, or what's it called, farmers market going on in my area. So I registered with a couple of them to attend. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And the 9th one is to read 4 business related books. I don't, not necessarily like big like motivational business books or anything like that, but no, read about maybe like talking to people. I would like to read a book on talking. Being able to like talk to people, being able to convince people, being able to present or tell my story about my brand better. I would like to read a book like that, and I think I found something in that regard. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if you guys are interested on that. But that is my 2025 big goals, and I have broken that down into quarterly goals. So for right now, TikTok, I have about 4 followers on TikTok, and these people are family. I think that these are family members. So, but I'm hoping that to grow that, to reach out to more audience. And for Instagram, I have 10 subscribers, so followers. And for YouTube, I have 6 or so. And for candle sale, as of right now, 0. And markets, I haven't attended any market. I am registered to attend one, I believe the weekend of Valentine's, like before that Valentine's. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. And wholesale orders, haven't gotten anyone yet, and books I haven't started, and I do not plan yet on starting one this month, just because I'm a little swamped with my regular full-time jobs, because I also work full-time. I'm swamped a little bit with my full-time job, because January is kind of like December and January were like a busy month for my job, because we have to do like a review on all the people that we have. So it's been a little bit busy, and then we also have like the Valentine's that is coming up, so I'm preparing for that. So in terms of books, I don't see myself reading any this month, so that might be, I think, sometime like maybe mid-February I see myself reading one, which is why I made my numbers kind of low, something I think I can be able to achieve. Now if I achieve more than that, that's fine, but at least I put it as something I think I'm comfortable with. And so I'm going to talk about some of the obstacles because that I foresee myself, I foresee running into as I try to get through these goals. And I'm gonna talk about how I think I can counteract it, and this is just for the Q1, because I think it might change as the business grow and as I grow in my knowledge. My obstacles might change. So for Q1, this is like the obstacles that I'm seeing and I'm kind of like noticing right now, and I'm working on counteracting it. So the first one is I am new to social media, right? And I really don't know how it works in terms of like reaching new people, using tags appropriately or using descriptions or whatever it is. But I'm fairly new to social media, so I think this is something that I really see myself having a hard time with. But my way to counteract it is learning about it. So I did register for a course to learn about social media, and also I'll be adding watching like YouTube videos or watching other people's Instagrams to see like, how they set up and all that stuff. And just trying to see what I can do to get my name out there, to get my product out there for people to see more. So yeah, I will see how that goes as I keep learning, as I keep tweaking and changing and applying that knowledge into my business. I'm excited to see how my knowledge in social media grows, because one thing I'm learning is that running a business, especially with candles, is not necessarily just about the product itself. It's everything but the product. And selling it to other people is where learning that trade to sell it, or learning that trade to communicate your vision that you have for other people. I think that's something I'm learning, and I'm trying to work on to see how to kind of fix that, how to learn that, since I'm in that space now. So yeah, the second thing I see is product quality. My pictures are not great. Okay, to sum it up, they kind of suck. And I'm bad at taking pictures. I feel like I take boyfriend pictures, and when I say boyfriend pictures, it's those pictures that are like, I don't know how they get you to look horrible, but they do. And I need to get myself to take best friend pictures, okay? So I'm working on that, trying to figure out how to take better pictures of my products, because since people cannot touch and feel and smell my candle, they can only see it. So the pictures has to convey what I'm trying to sell or what I'm trying to get them to see. So yeah, I did research on how to take better pictures, and I'm trying to learn about that too, using props and different things to get better pictures. In worst case scenario, I will start saving money to hire a professional. I have looked into that, and it's quite on the expensive end. So I'm hoping to try the first one, which is research and get better and take lots and lots of pictures, practice. So yeah, I'm hoping that my picture taking skills also improve. And the third problem that I see is, so I'm also on Etsy, and my Etsy store and my Shopify store, they're not getting a lot of buzz. I know people talk about, oh, you're starting a business, get on Shopify and get on Etsy and all that stuff. And yes, Etsy is saturated, but I see other people doing it, fresh off the boat, doing it. So which means there's a market there still for new people to join. I just have to learn how to, fill up that space. I just have to learn how to get my products more out there. So I still learning. I did join, I think it's an Etsy product description or keyword and tags kind of training that they're doing. That's coming up. And also I'm planning on trying and running ads on Etsy and Instagram and Facebook, learning to see how that works. And I know it can get expensive, which is why I am setting a budget on how much I can possibly spend, and try not to get over that so that I don't feel bad if nothing comes of it. So yeah, that's that in terms of Etsy and my store, the plans that I have for it. So I do hope that helps, that produces something. And the fourth issue that I see is I am not good when it comes to talking. I know I've said this also already, to talking to people. And I don't know how to convince, or rather I get scared talking to businesses, or talking to anybody in terms of like, getting them to a point where they're comfortable buying my product. So I really am not the best convincer, if that's even a word. So I am planning on learning from YouTube University. I've been watching this lady, I forgot her name, but she teaches on, how to be more convincing when you talk to people, or when you talk to your boss, when you're asking for a raise or something like that. So I'm really looking to use kind of like that same approach in terms of business, talking to business owners, practicing on friends, families, or Miro. I think that's the big thing in, was it high school or college, they tell you to like practice at mirrors to get more comfortable. So I've been trying that too. So, but I think with this one, a lot of practice is gonna take me along the way. So yeah, practice, and we'll see how that part works out. So the next thing is, or rather the last thing I have here is, I am scared of getting rejected. And I don't know if this is an everybody problem, but for me, I get scared of getting rejected. But my counter for this is, I believe that my why is stronger than my fear of rejection. And I always tell myself, worst case scenario, they say no, you move on, okay? These people don't really like hate you. It's just maybe your product is not part of their, business goals, just like I'm setting my business goals. And there's some things that I've put in here that, I might not want to add. If somebody approaches me for something, I might not be able to add it in because it's just not part of it. But, that might also provide, another opportunity to kind of see how you can tell them, or fit it into their business goal, how you can convince them for them to see that it could also maybe be a plus to their business. So yeah, and I also remind myself that I'm more rather afraid of maybe a couple years down the line, thinking of, or sitting down and thinking, I wish I would have tried it, because I've thought about having my own business for like years, since I was I can remember, at least since I was 14, 15, 16, around that age. So I've thought about so many businesses. I've tried to launch so many businesses. Like, I've gotten so close to launch so many businesses, and there's just, maybe that fear or something that just doesn't make it come true. So I think I've even come to a point where I launched one, and the next minute, I think somebody made a comment on a picture or something like that. I'm still learning pictures, I'm telling you. Somebody made a comment. Was it? No, it wasn't on a picture. It was on something. I think a family member made a comment about something, and I just felt like I wasn't ready, and I shut it down. But this time around, I'm like, look, you've done the best you can. This is your version 1.0, okay? Just keep learning, keep building. You're gonna get different versions. You're just gonna get different versions. I'm in clinical research, and in my study, I think we're in like version 17, and we started from version 1. So I remind myself that if we're in version 17, you can get there too, okay? This is just your version 1.0. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get better, and you're gonna get better. I just keep telling myself that, to fight off the fear that it's okay. It's okay. Just keep pushing. Just keep moving. Everything is gonna be all right. So, yeah, I think that's my plans, and that's my counter to it. And I feel definitely strong going into 2025, because I just have so many things planned, and I'm excited to see how they come to fruition. So yeah. So for my January to March focus, this is my quarterly calendar. My main focus is the product launch for Valentine's, and also finalizing my marketing for Valentine's Day promotions, because we're coming up pretty close where people will soon start looking to purchase candles for Valentine's. So yeah, and also getting ready for my first market. I'm excited for it, and yeah, I am planning to make about 300 candles. I originally I'm gonna start with 150 and kind of see before we get close to Valentine's, see how it does. But I'm excited. And I am in a positive spirit, in a positive mood. So I'm looking forward to it. The next, so for I think the next couple of weeks would just be focused mostly on Valentine's, and I do plan to post videos. My goal is like at least once a week, but I know in order to hit my goal, I probably need to shoot more videos than that. I also I work full time. I'm a mom of two, and I also am studying for a career shift that I'm doing. So it's kind of like it's getting so it's getting so busy sometimes, and I'm like, oof, I have to remind to tell myself that at least it's okay to do it now that I'm young. And maybe down the line I could take some vacations or something like that, but and just take a breather. It's okay. I know some days I get so tired because I have a young one, and sometimes as I'm feeding him, I'm like dozing off, and I'm like, oh, am I gonna be able to wake up and do and do what I want to do? And that's when I light Mind Spark. Well, that's my coffee scented candle. So that's like my favorite because it keeps me in the mood. But that's my 2025 goals, and so far I'm gonna stop it in the quarterly for Q1, and I think I'm gonna make another video for Q2 to kind of review how Q1 went, whether I was able to achieve my goal or not, and then I will post the video on Q2 what my plans for Q2 are. And I think breaking it down that way will kind of help me be able to digest it easier, and to kind of keep an eye on what my main focus should be, and reevaluate if something didn't work in Q1, what can I do different in Q2. So yeah, I'm excited for what 2025 has to bring or has to give. So let me know about you guys. For those of you that have already made your 2025 goals, put in the comment section below. Let us, like I said, let's cheer each other on. Put in the comment section, what are your big 2025 goals, and what are those big ones that you have that you're working on, and if you want to share, how do you plan on achieving it, so that we can learn and grow together. That's one of the reasons for this channel also. So yeah, and my future also goes in terms of like posting YouTube videos. I do plan to make like a study with me videos and work with me videos, and also like behind the scenes of running a small kind of business. So if that's something that you're interested in, like, comment, share, and stay tuned. Let us grow together. Let 2025 be that year that you made a change in your life, and you're excited to see how it grows even towards 2026. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys in the next one.